Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Planning with Bree. I'm Bree, and today we're going to be setting up my November bullet journal. I know I'm late because the day that I'm drawing this, I believe it's November the 4th, and the day that you're going to see this will be November 8th. But hopefully there's still something in here that inspires you to put something in your journal or inspires you to finish setting your journal up as well. So even though I'm late, I did want to do something, or since I was late setting it up, I wanted to do something that did not include a lot of drawing. I did think about painting at one point, but that's even more time consuming than drawing. So that was out. So I decided, you know what? I've been getting along with washi tape lately. She and I have formed a great friendship, so let's work with some washi tape. So the first thing I did was cut out an N, I cut out a page in the shape of an N so that it's a Dutch door. And then I filled up that shape with one of the blue washi tapes that I have. I got this washi tape from a pack of washi tapes a while ago. It's been a while. I laid it down and I made sure the design was cohesive from one piece of the tape to the next. Then on the back, I wanted to lay down one color of washi tape that would show in between the N. So in those dips of the N, the light green and yellow washi tape will show, and then the dark green washi tape will not show. So I wanted to create a design, and I love it. So I love how you can see the yellow and green washi tape behind the N, and then the dark green washi tape you can't see. So that was the goal for that page. The goal for the left-hand side, I knew that I kind of knew that I wanted to do plaid. So I tested it out first and I liked it. So then I just laid down that dark green washi tape every 7 bullet journal spaces. And then I used the light green washi tape to go right on the edges of that dark green washi tape. And that was it. I also used some washi tape to fill up one piece of that brown craft paper. And right now I'm using some stickers to fill up another small piece of brown craft paper. And now I have 2 pieces of craft paper that have been transformed into something else. I'm cutting out a few more pieces of craft paper. I got these green pieces of paper from a book from Joann's of various prints of paper. They have all types of these books in Joann's. You can find literally any type of craft paper design that you'd like. I have these stickers as well, again out of that same little sticker pack that I have on the stickers on the right hand side. I'm going to finish placing some stickers down on this nice little collage-ish piece on the left-hand side. I'm going to glue it down and then start working on the title for the right-hand side. I am just going to use a small piece of bullet journal paper, color it in using a light blue, and then I'm going to stamp in the word November on this page. This piece of bullet journal paper is some scraps from the back of my bullet journal. So anytime I have created a Dutch door in the past, I always keep the scraps and put it in the pocket in the back of my bullet journal. This is the final look of the cover page. Now let's move on to the next. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry if this voiceover is all over the place. I kind of forgot how to do a voiceover. It's been like a month since I've had to sit down and actually do this, but now I'm just going to create a place for my goals. So I am just cutting out another piece of scrap bullet journal paper. I wanted to make sure that this piece of paper was hidden behind the title that I have glued down on the front of this Dutch door. So I just glued that down. Also, guys, if you notice, I also used some brown craft paper to cover up the left hand side of that N. I also wanted to thicken that page as well for when I turned it over. Moving on to the next page, this will be my habits tracker. So for this page, again, guys, I'm keeping this as simple as I can. Who knew washi tape will be out here saving the day for my bullet journal? You know, we've come such a long way. And so I wanted to keep the lettering as simple as possible. So I just used some big block letters. My color scheme for my markers, I'm going to try to match the colors of the washi tape that I've been using. So I've just been using some light bluish grays and then some dark greens, and I'm also using a black. So I'm going to be tracking 6 different habits this month. I did not fill them in yet because I just like to fill them in when I'm done recording after I've taken all of my pictures and things like that. So I have made 6 mini calendars for those 6 habits. I wrote in November in 2 different colors of green. It's kind of hard to tell on the video, but I do have 2 different shades of green. I wrote out daily habits right under the November. I'm also going to use a very thin washi tape that I used to create the plaid on my title page to just go around the border to give this page a little something, you know, just a little something on the edges. Instead of using that green washi tape, I decided to just use some of these circle stickers, again, from the same book of stickers that I have been using. And this is how this page turned out. Super simple, came together super quick, and super cute. So for this next page, I'm going to be doing my moods tracker. This time, I'm still going to be using those simple block letters to write out the word moods. And then I am going to be using this grayish green. It's kind of like a mint green. Is that a mint green? No, not really, but it's like a grayish green. And then I'm also going to be using a medium tone blue. It's kind of like a, well, it's almost like a dark blue. Sorry, it's kind of like a navy, actually, now that I look at it. But I'm using these 2 colors to write out the word moods. And then I'm going to use my Pigma Micron. That's right. I'm going to use my Pigma Micron in, I'm pretty sure that was a 0.05 point pen to write out the word November. Now I am going to create the different patterns for my moods. I wanted to do patterns this time instead of just using blocks of color, just because at the end of the month, I really like how the patterns look. I'm going to create basically a rectangle with 5 by 5 boxes so that I will have 30 boxes in total, 1 for each day of November. I have 6 boxes going down and 5 boxes going across. And each day of the week, I am going to be filling in those boxes with one of the patterns to match my moods. I use the same moods: happy, content, NFI, which means not feeling it, sad, angry, busy, tired, all the same moods. I use a lot of different moods. And the one thing I do like about patterns is I can use more than one, because sometimes you have more than one mood in a day. Okay, so on this next page, I'm going to be doing 2 different things. On the left-hand side, I'm going to be creating a page that says what I like to do. And this kind of is a very, very simple spread for it's a simple spread that mimics a spread that I did back in October. And I'll leave that video up in the cards. But I like to keep these pages when I'm starting to get too busy to do the things that I like to do. Or in the fall, I think I've been very open about how I just don't like the fall. I've come to realize that it's not that I don't like the fall. I just don't like the winter that much. I actually really like the fall, because that's when you're like getting ready for the holidays. I don't like the change in weather. If we could have the gorgeousness of the trees in the fall during the summertime, I would be so happy. But I know that's not how the earth works, unfortunately. So anyway, I got really off track. But the point is, since I do not enjoy this time of the year all the time, I can just feel my mood getting more and more sad sometimes. I want to keep a page like this in my bullet journal to remind me of the things that I like to do and hopefully get me out to doing them. On the next page, I am going to create a very small weekly tracker, or a very small weekly spread. It's a 1-page spread, and I'm only going to include the 1st through the 5th. Yes, Tuesday through Saturday. I am a person who likes to start my weeks on Sunday. So I only had room for 5 days, or I only needed room for 5 days. So this was perfect for my week. And yeah, I'll go back and fill this in for the days. I also made a mistake on the right-hand side. I like for this space to be for my highlights, like 1 or 2 highlights for the week, and then 1 or 2 lowlights for the week. And then that's it for this page. If you notice, guys, I kept this page very simple as well. I just changed the colors out and used all blue. And then now, last but not least, I am going to put a few stickers on these pages to match the color scheme and bring it all together in the end. And then that's it for this page, guys. Here is the final flip through. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the setup that included basically all washi tape and stickers, and there's a little bit of markers, but hopefully this is very accessible for everyone out there who feel that they can't draw that well. I hope this was helpful for you. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.